Hi guys, and welcome back to the Canadian Glam channel. Glam here, and as you can see from the title, today's look is a Disney-inspired tutorial from the character Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So before I get started, I just want to apologize for not having these videos up sooner. It was the May 2-4 long weekend, and I had some obligations to look after, so I apologize if anybody was disappointed it wasn't uploaded on Sunday. So as you can see, I've already went ahead and did the base for my face. We are going to do a soft gray smoky eye for this look. So I'm going to make it really easy for you guys today. There is not going to be any false lashes, and I'm going to be using a drugstore palette that everybody can get their hands on, and this is the Blush Nudes from Maybelline. To prime my eyelid, I went in and used the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. I've already done so, and I went ahead and set it using this matte soft pink shade right here. I'm going to go in with my angled crease blending brush, and I'm going to start and pick up this light gray up here. So again, this is going to be a soft gray look, so we don't want to go in too harsh. I just want to start by placing this color all in my crease and buffing it out. And this is just going to set the base for the next gray that I'm going to place in, which is a little bit darker. The next gray I'm going to pick up is this dark shade right here. So again, I'm just concentrating this on the outer V and then pulling it right into my crease into the center. I'm not bringing it right down, I'm bringing it probably 3/4 of the way into the inner corner of my eye. And I really want to keep this soft, so I'm going to be grabbing just a big fluffy blending brush and with no product on it, and I'm just going to go on top of that and just really buff that back and forth just to really soften it out. And I'm going to do that right after every dark color that I put on. So I'm just doing small circular motions on the outer corner and then windshield wiper motions back and forth in my crease. The next shade I'm going to pick up is this darker shade on the opposite side. It's like a dark gray brown. And I'm going to lay that right on top of that other color that we put down. And again, I'm going back in with this fluffy blending brush. Oh my goodness, I butchered that, sorry. And I'm just going to buff that back and forth and really soften that out again. This is just blending away on any of those harsh lines that we have. Like so. And the last color I'm going to pick up is that middle gray color, and this has more of a sheen to it. I wouldn't say it's a shimmer shade, it's more of a satin. And I'm just going to concentrate this right on the outer V. I'm not going to bring that in like the rest of them. And that's just going to add just a little bit more dimension to that outer corner. Next, I'm going to grab a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pick up this pink shimmer shade in the palette right here. And I'm going to place that all over the center of the eyelid and into the inner corner, keeping it nice and low. And I'm just buffing this back and forth on the eyelid and blending it just into a little bit of that crease color, but still keeping it nice and low on the eyelid, and I'm staying away from the outer corner. Like so. Very easy. And that's all we're using from this palette. The next one, I'm going to highlight the inner corner and underneath the brow bone. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Illuminating palette in the shade 320 Catwalk Pink for this. And I'm going to be picking up this light shimmer shade right here. For that, I'm just going to be using an angled blending brush. And I'm just going to gently place that in the inner corner, just bringing it up a little bit and then buffing it under a little bit. Like so. I just kind of want a little bit of a subtle highlight, nothing too crazy. And then just using that same color again and just buffing it underneath the brow just to highlight that top and soften out any of the harsh lines caused by the crease color. Now I'm going to grab my clear brow and lash gel from Essence, and I'm going to curl my top lashes. And I'm just going to put a quick coat of this clear gel on my top lashes. And now while I'm waiting for that to set, I realized I told you to set this palette away. I'm going to grab this first dark gray that we went in with and then go over top with the second shimmer satin gray. And I'm just going to be using a buffing smudging brush. So I'm going to pick up that darker gray to start off with. And I'm just going to place this all on my lower lash line and smoke it out. I'm leaving the inner corners open, so I'm just bringing it about 3/4 of the way. And then again, grabbing that satin shimmer gray, and I'm just going to go right on top of that. And that's just going to help soften it out just that little extra, so it's not too harsh. We're not using any liner for this look. I'm just really going for a soft, smoky eye. So now that that clear gel has set a little bit, I'm going to be using the Essence False Lash Mascara, and the Lash Princess one from Essence. And I'm just doing a quick coat on the top. And this is a really nice drugstore mascara for really, really cost effective as well. But for some reason it decided to throw a little bit on my face. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just gently dab that. And just grabbing my sponge that I used to set my foundation and concealer and just dab right over top of that, and it's fixed. And I'm just going and doing a quick coat on the bottom lashes as well. So that is the finished eye look. Now to set the rest of the look off, I'm going to start with a blush. I'm actually going to use the one that I've been holding. And this is the BH Lash Blush Duo in Lilac. It's a pretty lilac shade, and I'm just going to be using this one right here. And I'm just doing a light buffing of it. I just want a flush of color. I don't want anything really dramatic. But I think this color really complements that peach pink color, the soft color that we have on our eyelids. And again, just starting here and buffing up towards my hairline. If you haven't noticed, I haven't done any contouring. I wanted to keep this look really, really soft. The only thing I added to my face other than my foundation and concealer was a little bit of bronzer just to bring some life into it. And last, I'm going to do a soft highlight to the rest of my face. And so for that, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula in Warm Nude. And I'm just going to do a swirl of the top two lightest shade bars. And I'm just going to concentrate right on the top of my cheekbones up towards my hairline. I'm not doing a crazy highlight today, which is different from me. I'm just going to concentrate on the tops of the cheekbones and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. I'm going to leave the rest of my face unhighlighted. This is just going to give you a natural highlight without looking like you've went in with a highlighter. And to finish this look off, I'm going to be starting by lining my lips with the NYC Naughty Nudes. I think it's 836. The writing's kind of worn off. I've been using this one a lot. And these are a really, really nice drugstore, cost-effective lip liner. And this is the NYC one. I'm not really defining them too much today. I'm just sticking to my natural lip line and not overdrawing at all. So again, from the drugstore, so I can pretty much say this is an entire drugstore face, except for the BH. But again, the BH Cosmetics is a really cost-effective brand as well. So I'm using the CoverGirl 24-Hour Last Lip product, and this is like their lip stain, And this is the number 512. It doesn't have a color, but it's a nice pinky peach color. So in order for this one to work to its full thing, you just have to wait for it to dry a little bit. Sorry. And then you're going to go in over top with the other product that comes with it, and this is the top coat. It's just a clear top coat that seals in the color. They come in a pack, and I think they're about like $9, so it's really cost effective for a lip stain. So now that's dry, you just put the top coat on it like so, and that seals in the color, making it long wearing. And these really are long wearing colors. I think the last time I used this one, I wore it for a good 6 hours and didn't have to do any touch-ups. I want this to have a little bit more of a light sparkly effect to it, so I'm going to be using the Belle Lip Lights, and this is in the shade Macchiato. This has got to be one of my favorite glosses right now. And that is the end to my look. I'm just going to set it with a setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Fast and Fabulous setting spray by Hard Candy. Again, this is a drugstore product. And I'm just doing a quick mist and allowing it to dry. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Next week's Disney character is going to be Medusa from, I think it's Medusa. Yeah, it's Medusa from Ariel. So I hope you guys are anxious to see that one. That is going, I think the reason I decided to do a little bit more subtle without false lashes and stuff is next week is going to be really bold and dramatic. And I normally try to play down looks so that they're wearable looks. Next week you really have to be bold to pull this look off to be a wearable look that you go out into public with. So I'm just giving you a heads up with that. I am going to get a few more videos coming up today as well, hopefully, featuring Body Blessed. So that should be up shortly, and I hope you guys watch out for that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope you do so for more fun looks like this. And also give it a huge thumbs up and comment down below if you would like to see a certain Disney character that I have not done yet. Until next time, guys, remember to inspire and be inspired. Thanks for watching. Bye.